job, it ain't easy. And a good mental state of God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Wizards of Chicago. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The slot man in motion right. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Big-time return there, 40 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
All the option. Here's Spears. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's second down.
And here's a give to Spears.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Third down, it's Willis.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Wizards get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. But you look at this defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Now Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The quick throw on the line caught by Robinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1. There he goes, right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the toss, it's Spears. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Spears will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jones out to the flag. That's caught. So they get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Here's Spears on 2nd down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
On 1st down, Willis.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Wizards take a 3-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Jones now to throw on third down. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
The second down throw by Willis. A shot downfield for Burks.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they have that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Willis out of the gun. And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
To throw, here's Willis.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Now Willis to throw. That one's taken in by Spears.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
In motion right is Ridley. On second and a long way to go. Willis. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Willis looks to pass it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Take it up.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Spears to begin the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Right back to Spears. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now they'll shift things around. Willis looking to throw it. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Jackson to return. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
In motion right is Ridley. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Willis. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Willis now off of play action. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Willis looking to throw on first down. He completes it to Ridley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Willis to throw once more. Flushed out right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Hand off to Spears. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
And Spears with another carry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing Jones. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Jones rolling to his right. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other.
You better go for it.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
Gano's kick is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.